In love, understanding between men and women is not always easy. The two genders have different ways of thinking, feeling, and reacting to issues. What women consider normal or obvious can sometimes be confusing or overwhelming for men. That's why sharing every thought and emotion is not always the best choice. Keeping certain things to yourself is not deception. It is an art that helps maintain balance, mystery, and attraction in a relationship. Understanding the fine line between openness and discretion can make love more enduring. Below are 5 things women should consider keeping to themselves to avoid unnecessary misunderstandings and keep the relationship fresh and exciting. 1. The first rule: don't share too much about your romantic past. It's not about hiding anything. Rather, it's about recognizing that not everyone can understand and accept things the way you expect them to. Your past is an important part of your personal growth, but it doesn't always need to be discussed in detail in your current relationship. Some memories are best kept as private experiences, not only to protect your own emotions, but also to avoid unnecessary comparisons or misunderstandings. Being mindful of what you share doesn't mean being dishonest. It means knowing the balance between openness and maintaining harmony in love. Put yourself in a man's shoes. He doesn't want to hear too many details about your ex, how he hurt you, how he behaved, or worse, the things he did that might have been better than him. Even if you mention your ex in a negative light, it can still make your partner uncomfortable, possibly triggering feelings of jealousy or insecurity. Men have a strong sense of pride and possessiveness. They don't want to feel like a replacement or that they are being measured against a figure from their past. Moreover, talking too much about your ex can have the opposite effect. You may think you're simply sharing your thoughts, but your partner might feel you're still emotionally attached or haven't completely let go of the past. This can undermine his confidence in the relationship and unintentionally create distance between you. Instead of dwelling on what's already ended, focus on nurturing the present and showing the man beside you that he is the most important person in your life. If you truly value your current relationship, let the past rest. Rather than looking back at what once was, concentrate on the moments you are creating with your partner. Let him feel that he is unique, that he matters the most to you, and that no shadow from the past stands between you. Men naturally have a strong sense of pride and a deep instinct for possession in love. They don't just want to win your heart. They want to feel like they are the only one who truly matters in your life. When you bring up someone from your past, even if no lingering emotion is attached, unconscious comparisons may still arise in their minds. Can they give you the same happiness your ex once did? Are there moments when you quietly reminisce, even for a fleeting second? These unspoken thoughts can create an invisible barrier, making them feel like they are not enough to make you truly happy. Men see life as a conquest, a journey where they always want to come out on top. When they love a woman, they don't want to feel like just a replacement or a mere stop along the way. They want to know that the love you have for them is unique, complete, and untainted by the shadows of the past. I'm not suggesting that you pretend your past relationships never existed, nor am I advising you to lie or completely hide your history. But some things simply don't need to be revisited, not because they are shameful, but because certain aspects of the past are best left where they belong. Every relationship has its color and nature, and no universal formula applies to all. How you loved someone in the past will never be the same as how you loved someone in the present. People evolve, grow, and change. What once seemed important may now feel insignificant. The standards you once held may no longer align with the person you are today. So why carry the weight of the past into a new relationship when it no longer holds meaning? The second rule: maintain confidence and don't reveal all your weaknesses and insecurities. Men admire strength and confidence, not only in themselves, but also in the woman they love. They are naturally drawn to women who can manage their emotions, stay composed, and not easily reveal every worry or deep-seated insecurity. While men love with their hearts, they are also influenced by instinct. They feel more secure and respectful towards a woman with emotional self-control. On the other hand, if a woman continuously shares her fears, past wounds, or insecurities early in the relationship, it may overwhelm or put unnecessary pressure on her partner. This doesn't mean men lack empathy or are unwilling to listen. Rather, they tend to appreciate resilience and independence in a woman. They want to be with someone who can face challenges without being overly consumed by emotions. When a woman controls her emotions, she maintains her attractiveness and earns a deeper sense of respect from her partner. Not every man is emotionally mature or trustworthy enough to handle your deepest vulnerabilities carefully. While some men genuinely appreciate sincerity and emotional openness, others may see these confessions as an opportunity to manipulate or gain control over their feelings. This can gradually lead to an unhealthy dynamic where you become emotionally dependent on them without even realizing it. That's why it is essential to be mindful of what you share and when. Being selective about revealing your emotions isn't about deception or pretending to be someone you're not. It's about self-protection and maintaining a sense of emotional security. True trust doesn't appear instantly. It needs time to grow and solidify through consistent actions, mutual respect, and shared experiences. When you gradually open up at the right pace, you allow the relationship to develop on a foundation of genuine understanding, rather than rushing into emotional vulnerability. A woman who knows how to manage her emotions and chooses her moments of openness wisely preserves her sense of mystery and allure, and establishes a dynamic where she is respected and valued. Instead of risking premature emotional exposure that could be misunderstood or misused, she ensures that her feelings are reciprocated and appreciated to strengthen the bond, rather than weakening her position. By expressing emotions with grace, patience, and discernment, a woman fosters a deeper, healthier, and more enduring connection, one where vulnerability is met with care, not exploitation. In love, as in life, knowing when to speak and when to hold back is a form of wisdom that leads to more fulfilling and meaningful relationships. The third rule: cultivate emotional independence and avoid over-reliance on men. Men are naturally drawn to the emotional depth of a woman, but that doesn't mean they can easily process and handle an overwhelming amount of emotions right from the start. They approach relationships more pragmatically and step by step, rather than being swept into an emotional whirlwind too quickly. When a woman shares too much about her deepest thoughts or past wounds too soon, it can create pressure or emotional overload, even for a genuinely caring man. This isn't because men are indifferent, but because they need time to naturally absorb and build emotional connections. Maintaining emotional independence helps women find balance in a relationship and shields them from unnecessary heartbreak. A healthy relationship isn't about one person carrying the emotional weight of the other. It's about companionship, where both partners support each other in harmony. When a woman can manage her emotions and face personal challenges without excessively relying on her partner for comfort or validation, she exudes positive energy. This self-assurance and emotional stability earn a man's respect and make her even more attractive in his eyes. An emotionally independent woman doesn't mean she doesn't need anyone by her side. Rather, she knows when to share, when to keep things private, and when to lean on her partner in a way that doesn't compromise her sense of self. Men are often drawn to women with depth, those with a rich inner world, but don't reveal everything all at once. The mystery is a key element that keeps relationships exciting, making a man intrigued and eager to learn more. Men are naturally drawn to the excitement of pursuit. They find joy in gradually uncovering a woman's personality, rather than being handed everything about her from the start. There is something deeply intriguing about a woman who reveals herself gradually, allowing her layers to be discovered over time. This slow unveiling creates an air of mystery and curiosity, compelling a man to invest emotionally as he seeks to understand her deeper. Unlike relationships that unfold too quickly, leaving little room for discovery, those that develop organically maintain a sense of excitement, ensuring that neither partner takes the other for granted. A relationship built on patience and genuine connection is far more likely to stand the test of time than one rushed into without thoughtful progression. Love should never feel like a competition or a race to the finish line. Rather, it is a journey that flourishes through shared experiences, deep conversations, and a growing sense of emotional security. The strongest relationships are not formed overnight, but are cultivated through mutual respect, trust, and the continuous evolution of both individuals. For a relationship to truly thrive, it is essential to allow it the time and space to unfold naturally. When forced or accelerated, love can lose authenticity, leaving little room for organic, emotional growth. Instead of trying to control the pace or dictate the outcome, embrace the beauty of a steady, evolving connection. By doing so, both partners can fully appreciate the depth of their bond, creating a love that is not only meaningful, but also enduring. The fourth rule: share financial details wisely and gradually. Transparency is essential in a relationship, but that doesn't mean sharing everything without limits, especially regarding finances. Money can unintentionally create an imbalance of power in a relationship, leading to unforeseen challenges. When one partner earns significantly more or has greater financial control, it can shift the relationship dynamic, fostering a sense of dependence or creating an invisible gap between the two. For many men, financial stability is closely tied to their instinct to provide and protect. This means that if a woman earns significantly more, it can unintentionally affect his ego and sense of masculinity. While some men take pride in having a successful partner, others may struggle with this dynamic, feeling their traditional role is diminished. This doesn't mean that women should downplay their careers or financial achievements, but rather they should handle financial discussions with sensitivity to avoid making their partner feel threatened or undervalued. On the other hand, if a woman is facing financial difficulties and shares too much about them early in the relationship, she may unknowingly put herself in a vulnerable position. Not everyone has bad intentions from the start, but money can often influence human behavior unexpectedly. Sometimes, when one partner holds a clear financial advantage, they may consciously or unconsciously use it to manipulate or influence significant decisions. This can create an imbalance of power, where the financially dominant partner feels entitled to control the other, sometimes in subtle and indirect ways. When a woman becomes financially dependent, she may gradually lose her sense of autonomy. Her personal decisions, ranging from career choices to hobbies, and even how she spends her time, may start being influenced by the need to maintain her partner's approval. She might feel pressured to comply with their expectations simply because she lacks the financial independence to make choices. This not only weakens her self-worth, but can also trap her in an unhealthy relationship, where she tolerates or accepts things she doesn't truly want, out of fear of losing financial support. That's why financial independence is not just about controlling your resources, but protecting your self-respect and personal freedom. When a woman can care for herself financially, she reduces the risks associated with dependence and fosters a natural balance in her relationship. Without a significant financial disparity, both partners have a better chance of building a relationship based on mutual respect and companionship, rather than being influenced by material concerns. A strong and lasting relationship should not be built on who has more money or who holds more control. It should be rooted in understanding, support, and shared growth. Women should take charge of their finances, not to assert dominance or overpower their partner, but to ensure they always have a voice and an equal standing in every decision. When a woman stands firmly on her own, she has choices, confidence, and, most importantly, a love that thrives on mutual respect, not dependence or unspoken pressure. The fifth rule: treat money as a tool, not as a measure of a relationship's value. Knowing too much about your partner's financial situation can sometimes lead to unrealistic expectations and unnecessary pressure on the relationship. When one person is more financially stable than the other, it can unintentionally create an imbalance in expectations. One may feel pressured to provide or maintain a higher standard of living. In contrast, the other may unconsciously become dependent on that support. If financial matters are not handled wisely, they can gradually shift the nature of the relationship, turning love from a deep emotional bond into a material-based obligation. For those with a strong financial foundation, revealing too much about their wealth early on can lead to unintended expectations in the relationship. While not everyone is materialistic or seeks to take advantage, knowing that a partner is financially well off can subconsciously create expectations for a higher standard of living. Simple, heartfelt dates may gradually shift to extravagant dinners, luxury vacations, or gifts. This can significantly burden the financially stronger partner, making them feel that the relationship is no longer just about emotional connection, but is increasingly influenced by material factors. When someone feels pressured to maintain a lavish lifestyle for their partner, financial responsibility can begin to overshadow the true essence of love. Instead of building a relationship based on shared values, emotional compatibility, and understanding, finances may start defining the level of care and commitment. This can lead to an imbalance. One partner may feel overwhelmed by constant expectations. At the same time, the other may start viewing luxury as an inherent part of the relationship, rather than something to be truly appreciated. Therefore, limiting financial discussions early in the relationship is a smart way to keep emotional connection at the forefront. When two people take the time to get to know each other based on shared values, life goals, and emotional compatibility rather than financial capability, the relationship is built on a much stronger foundation. True love is not measured by how much one earns or how much one can provide, but by mutual support, respect, and the desire to grow together. Instead of letting finances become a defining factor in the relationship, allow them to be a naturally evolving topic shared as the emotional bond deepens. What truly matters is not how much each person makes, but how both partners work together to build a life based on sincerity rather than material pressures. A healthy relationship is not built on control, dependence, or an imbalance of power, but rather on a strong foundation of trust, respect, and mutual understanding. When two individuals enter a partnership, what truly matters is not their financial status or personal advantages, but their ability to grow together, support one another, and share their lives with sincerity. A meaningful connection thrives in an environment free from competition, insecurity, or external pressures, where both partners feel valued for who they are, not for what they can provide. For women, maintaining personal power in a relationship does not mean becoming distant, secretive, or emotionally unavailable. Instead, it is about exercising wisdom in how and when to share personal aspects of their lives. A relationship should unfold naturally, allowing trust and emotional security to develop. Not every detail related to finances, past experiences, or emotional struggles needs to be disclosed at the very beginning. True connection is built gradually through shared experiences and consistent actions, rather than through an immediate, unfiltered openness that may create unnecessary vulnerability. A woman who understands her worth recognizes the importance of controlling the flow of information about herself. She knows that timing and context matter. There are moments to open up and strengthen emotional intimacy, just as there are times when certain things are best kept private. This approach does not mean being deceptive or withholding affection. Rather, it ensures a natural balance where both partners feel at ease, respected, and free from unrealistic expectations or undue emotional burdens. By allowing a relationship to develop at a steady, organic pace, a woman maintains her independence while fostering a connection rooted in mutual respect. A strong relationship is not about one person constantly proving their worth to the other or seeking validation through excessive transparency. Instead, it is about cultivating an environment where both individuals can be themselves, trust can grow naturally, and love can flourish without unnecessary pressure or imbalance. In a healthy relationship, no one should bear the full responsibility for emotional or financial stability. A lasting love is built on the companionship of two individuals, each with their values, growing together and shaping the future based on mutual respect and support. When a woman knows how to protect her power, she maintains financial and emotional independence and ensures that she never falls into a passive or dependent position. Maintaining self-sufficiency also allows women to make important life decisions without being overly influenced by others. An independent woman is not distant or unapproachable. She knows how to balance openness with self-protection. She is willing to share when necessary, but does not easily place her life in someone else's hands. This ensures that she remains an equal partner in the relationship, one where love is built on sincerity, rather than factors that could create imbalance or dependence. By carefully managing what she shares and allowing the relationship to grow naturally, a woman maintains her allure and lays a stronger foundation for love. True love is not about one-sided sacrifice, but mutual understanding, trust, and growth. Thank you for watching this video. I hope these insights have given you a fresh and valuable perspective on building a strong, lasting relationship. Love and connection thrive on emotions and mutual respect, understanding, and thoughtful interactions. If you found this content helpful, don't forget to apply it in your own life to strengthen your relationship every day. Stay tuned for more valuable tips in our upcoming videos.